Alright, what's up YouTube? So today we just did a leg day. Pretty good leg day today. I didn't record the warm-up sets because it just takes up too much time and there's more people, and then I don't know, I don't just want to be a douchebag and I would just record everything. It just like seems weird. But yeah, I skipped to this set, which is 265 pounds. Did these 5 beltless reps. I don't know, but I just don't like to use belt when I'm around 300 plus reps. 300 plus pounds, because excuse me, because it allows my core to get strong and not always rely on the belt and drive more force into my squats. And it also helps me like perfect my form since I go all the way down. Like I do ass to grass. I don't do that limiting range of motion. If I don't get ass to grass, then I don't count it. That's just me personally. But yeah, no. The next set we did 315. This is when I use the belt. No, 315 plus is when I tend to use the belt. And we did 2 reps here. I wanted to go for 3, but unfortunately, the second rep, it was a kind of a struggle and a missed groove at the same time. And I knew if I went and tried for a 3rd rep, I would have failed it and I would have been embarrassing. And also, since the barbells at LA Fitness are really loud for some reason, you can hear it across the whole gym. And next things we did here, we did some RDLs. RDLs are one of my favorite exercises to do as a glute and hamstring builder, and also because it also aids in your posterior chain development, because it's like a deadlift but not a deadlift at the same time when working other muscle groups. And it just really helps stabilize your hamstrings, like really stretch it. And like you just imagine like you're just a bodybuilding doing the weird poses they did back then while showing the glutes. But sorry about that. But so yeah, these are really excellent builder for that area, because it also helps your squat by really working the hamstrings again, focusing on the pump, stretching, going all the way down. Like I don't like going like 50% of the way down. I go all the way down, and sometimes on some sets, if I feel like it, like I just hold it at the bottom for a few seconds and then I lift it up. I find that to be extra tension and harder on me, and it really builds more of that tension on that area. Like simply to get a good squat, you just need to do some simple accessory. Like it's just nothing crazy. Legit, just the basics will help here. In here, we just did 2 plates. I was kind of debating if I wanted to use a belt or not, but at the end of the day, I was like, it's better to have a belt on than to just get a random back strain, because having an injury, it is a pain in the ass. You gotta recover, and then you just can't be in the gym, and then how could I be able to post more videos, And it's not like my back is weak, I just don't want to have a really sore lower back the next day, because like let's say if I have bench, it's really a pain in the ass to arch and stuff and just do other movements. Here, just load it up 255. Nothing crazy. Again, I rather have good form with lighter weight compared to shitty form on heavier weight. I just find that to be better for me personally. I don't know, just people can do what they want, but it's just like me personally, like I just like to have my good form, because I feel like you get way more out of that than doing like say if I were to try 275 right now and just barely go all the way down and not really get any range of motion. Here we just did 2 sets of leg extensions. I don't really like to do too much of this. I just use these as a really excellent quad pump and strength builder, because it really stimulates their quads a lot. I usually do like 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Here I just did the full stack, I just start at 220 and then just go to the full stack, which is I think at LA Fitness is 260 pounds. I can add more. I probably add like a plate next to add more progress. And here is my second favorite hamstring and glute machine, which is the hamstring laying down curl. These really build tension, because if you think in your mind like you're lifting a barbell curl, like on the preacher curl machine, it really builds more tension for some reason, because you're really stretching the hell out of your hamstrings, and just feels like you're lifting a big ass barbell. Like you just imagine your hamstrings that are biceps, and you just for some reason just feel even more tension. See, they're kind of struggling on those few reps, and I think I gave myself an assisted rep here on this one. Yeah, just looks like a little barbell roll thanks to the Samsulek method to get more reps out of it. I tried it again, but unfortunately couldn't get it. Got my face of disappointment right there. And then the next things we did here are the sus machines. They may be sus, but at the end of the day, these are a really helpful squat builder. These really help you stabilize your squat again. Strong glutes, hips, everything matters if you want a good squat. You have to have everything proportional if you want things to work out at your fullest potential possible. Like I'm not saying have a big ass dump truck, which is what you're trying to avoid. Like a simple 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps or heavy on these is enough to build some definition and some strength, which is what I'm mostly doing here. Training the hips and the glutes for is just strength. The hips are for, obviously I want size on the hips because it allows your legs to look wider when you're posing. The glutes, I don't want no big ass dump truck. It just looks weird, you know. That's just me personally, but yeah, here we just did some calf raises. I find it on the seated calf raise machine, because this gym has a seated calf raise machine where you lower the pad on your knees and lower quad area, then you just do calf raises. I find that it numbs my lower quads when I go heavier, and it just feels really uncomfortable. So I just find it better to do these. It's just easier on that area and my knees also. Like if you find machines that just feel better than others and you see progress out of it, just do those. Like, why try another machine if it just always feels a struggle and then you see no progress, and that's more of a pain in the ass to get it right than to not do than to, you know, get more out of the machine you do better at than another machine that might work better for someone else. Like, we're all different, but all the basics, obviously those help the most. Again, here just focusing on the stretch, going all the way back. You can see my whole arm is getting pumped up just from holding myself. For calves, we don't really want strength here. Size, we just mostly want strength on those. And here, we have just an ab machine, crunch machine. This one you can add like plate loaded. I just normally add between 10 to 25 pound plates, because when you go heavier, like you're limiting your range of motion. Obviously when you get stronger, then obviously do them if you can. But I just tend to do these and leg raises for my core, because to be honest, that's really all you need. This or just the crunch machine board, whichever feels best for you. But yeah. And here we just, checking out the pump, checking out our progress. When you do poses, it allows you to see what your body's missing, whether you're skinny or a fatter person or overweight or whatever. Posing just helps you check out your weak points, see what you need to improve. I need for example, me, just my abs, they don't look the best right now, but it's also because I'm bulking up, and the body fat is just always gonna take away the best looks of your physique. But you're doing it on purpose because you want to build muscle and you want to look better on your next cut. It's just a cycle over and over again. You bulk up again, build new muscle tissue, and then you cut down and reveal the new muscle you built, all your hard work. But no matter whether you're fat or skinny, anyone can have a good physique. It's just a matter of how much work you put into it. And then if you put at least the minimum, like, trust me, bro, you will get a good physique. But if you want to go next step level, you gotta train hard. Like, you gotta show that you really want to have a good physique. Like, if you want it, you will get it. Trust me. But yeah. What's up, you too? So just finished that leg workout. Pretty amazing. Pretty good quad pump and everything. Felt really good. Those squats felt amazing. My strength is coming back. I can see it little by little. Even now that I'm around 3 days in the bulk, I upped my calories up to another 100 because 3,085 calories wasn't cutting it. I literally lost almost 1 pound by
literally eating that. So I just added another 100, so that puts me in a 500 surplus. So yeah, this bulk, I have a good feeling it's gonna go well. And yeah, again, hope you guys enjoy and everything. You know, progress is progress. And then yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.